Hey, good morning. I got to show you my shirt. Um, Resilience. That's from Alan Keeler. Alan, lots of you will know Alan. He's a mental health advocate and motivational speaker that's been around the school system a few times talking about stuff. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about resilience. Resilience is that capacity to bounce back. So, Uh, there's a really strong link between mental and emotional wellness and how your immune system fights things. So, if you're not feeling quite right, or if you're struggling, if your energy's down, uh, if things aren't just going good for you, or you're feeling a lot of stress, we're going to go through some things today that can help you uh, bounce yourself back a little bit. So here are 10 tips plus a practice. So tip number one, and I stuck in some photos that I took just to uh, amuse you a little bit. Number one, drink lots of water. Staying adequately hydrated is critical for fending off viruses. Water oxygenates your brain and body so that they can function at optimal levels, about 1 ounce of water for every 2 pounds of body weight. For me, that's a lot of water. So hang on. Okay. Okay, it's almost empty, but we'll get through this. Second tip, skip or limit alcohol. As much as lots of people like alcohol, it is not medicine, and it certainly isn't a health food drink. So, clinicians have long observed that an association between excessive alcohol consumption and adverse immune related health effects, such as the susceptibility to pneumonia. In recent decades, this association has been expanded to a greater likelihood of acute respiratory stress syndromes, sepsis, alcoholic liver disease, and certain cancers. One of the significant cancer links that you don't hear about very often is breast cancer. In 2012, Canada released what are called low risk drinking guidelines, and actually they're just redoing them. But what they say is that for an adult male, no more than 3 drinks a day, and definitely 2 days a week with no drinking. And for an adult female, 2 drinks a day and 2 days a week with no drinking. And a drink is typically like one beer, one can of cooler, 4.5 ounces of wine, and an ounce and a half of hard alcohol. So there's 5 drinks in a bottle of wine, uh, 8 drinks in a Mickey of hard alcohol, and beer is a beer. Get lots of sleep. Your parents were right when they told you to get quality rest to avoid getting sick. 2015 study found that compared to people who sleep more than 7 hours a night, those who get only 6 hours or less of shut eye are 4 times more likely to catch a cold after being exposed to a virus. Chronic sleep deprivation suppresses the immune system. And right now we are extremely conscious about protecting ourselves against a virus, a very particular virus in the current case. And getting sleep is important. If you're having trouble sleeping, go on YouTube, look for some guided sleep meditations, and those will usually work pretty well. You have to use them consistently for a while. You can't do it once and say, it didn't work, or you can't do it once and say, I'm okay. Take your vitamins. I've been taking vitamins for a long time, and I feel that they're useful and helpful. Vitamins B, C, and D are important, especially if you're eating a lot of processed foods. Also, omega 3 and zinc are very good for your immune system. Probiotics are also useful for gut health, and your gut processes everything that you put into it. So, uh, healthy guts are typically healthy people. That picture is a little bit optimistic for our current weather, but eat colorful. Lots of fruits and vegetables. Colorful fruits and vegetables have a lot of antioxidants that help fight bacterial issues and viruses. Eating a variety of different things I uh, is also more interesting. I missed a letter there. I'm sorry. And try some new things. Maybe even Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are very good for you, and most people instantly reject them. I cook Brussels sprouts, soften them up, cut them in half, fry them in a little bit of butter, a little bit of bacon, put some maple syrup on, and throw in a few pecans and just sear them a little bit, and you won't believe how good a Brussels sprout can be. Garlic and mushrooms are healthy. You don't have to have these together, but both help your immune system, and garlic may help with social distancing. Get moving, lots of exercise. Doing moderate exercise on a regular basis has been shown to strengthen the immune system and reduce the risk of getting sick. It appears that even a single workout can give your immune system a boost. Going overboard with highly intense exercise, however, may have a negative effect uh, on your ability to fight off viruses. So, like in just about everything, moderation is the key. I was reading a research piece not too long ago that a 30-minute walk a day, 5 days a week, is more effective as a depression uh, treatment than antidepressants. And not that you should ever just stop taking your antidepressants, but if you start throwing a walk in there every day, you'll be amazed how much better you feel. Now, here's Tomiko from Mind's Eye Yoga. This is a little um, piece she did for us. I taught Tomiko when she was in high school.
We do not have the ability to control what happens on our exterior, outside. We cannot control the forces of nature. We cannot control what someone else says, what someone else does. We can control, however, how we choose to react. We can allow ourselves to become present in this space and in this time, observing, experiencing, discovering. When we allow ourselves to move too far into the future, we start creating circumstances, conversations, situations. Sometimes this can create anxiety, sometimes this can create fear, and most certainly it's going to create stress. And we're worrying about things that haven't happened yet. Sometimes we do the opposite, where we replay scenarios, conversations, and circumstances that have happened in our past. When we do that, we replay these conversations, replay these particular events, throwing in a bunch of what ifs. If only, I should have. When we do this, we're trying to change the outcome of a situation that's already happened. In reality, we can't change the past. Sometimes this can cause depression. Sometimes this can hinder our ability to move forward, to love, to hope, to forgive. From our past, we need to learn. These are all lessons. It allows us to grow. It allows us to develop. It allows us to experience life here in this present moment. When we allow ourselves to be present, we feel, we experience, we enjoy life as a gift. You can observe to what is happening around you and take it all in, recognizing how it makes you feel. Each little moment is something to be grateful for. When you are present in each moment, you allow yourself to be grateful. You allow yourself the blessing, the opportunity to bring it all in, to embrace it. When we are present, we are alive. When we are present, we're able to accept. When we are present, we're able to share and to give. When we are present, we allow ourselves the opportunity to receive. You can practice presence and mindfulness no matter where you are, amongst a large crowd, lots of noise, lots of busyness, or if you're in a space of solitude, peace and quiet. Just bring the attention inward. Become aware of how you feel, of the breath as it moves through the body. You ask yourself, how do I feel right now? If you're noticing tension, bring your awareness to the tension and you release. If you notice that the breath is quick and rapid, you bring your attention to the breath and you slow it down. If you allow yourself to be present, you don't miss anything of beauty. You allow yourself to see everything. Colors are brighter, sounds are more vibrant. It's a wonderful place to be when you're present. Some of the things you can do to allow yourself to be more aware of presence and mindfulness, simply just connecting to your breath and noticing each inhalation as it fuels and fills the body, simply as an inhalation. And as you release and exhale, you recognize the exhale simply as an exhalation. There is no place that you need to be other than right here and right now, in this present moment. This is where life is. This is where you will experience and discover more about yourself than anywhere else. And from this space, you allow yourself to continuously move forward, moment by moment. Joyfulness, peacefulness, self-love, being present. Enjoy it.
Thank you, Tomiko, sorry. Anyway, and big surprise, if you are present, you are a gift to everybody around you as well. So my usual 4 questions is, what you're thinking true? Is it really true? Because we lie to ourselves. So, if you're thinking, I don't, I can't do this, I can't function, I can't survive, that's not true. We can start to change things, and we can start to do it really, really quickly and very, very effectively. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling defeated, if you're feeling like you can't do this anymore, changing your thinking around that instantly changes your energy, and that's what creates resilience. And that's the 4th question. How would you feel or act if you thought differently? So pay attention to how you're thinking. And we talked about that the last couple of days too, that metacognition piece about where's your head at when you're doing something. If it's not just on the task that you're doing, it's probably looking for some way to get you into trouble somehow or another. It's that default mode network also that we talked about yesterday, that has all those rabbit holes that kind of drags us down and gets us into trouble. So there's the last picture for the day. And I hope you are enjoying this, and I hope you have a good day. So I'm going to stop that, and then I'm going to stop the recording. Be careful out there. Thank you.